Hey guys, we're gonna take out this power supply for this computer. We took the 4 screws from the back. So what we want to do right now is undo the 24 pin and the 4 pin for the processor, the fan, and the DVD and the hard drive power supply, any fans you have. So first of all, touch like a ground. So I'm touching a power supply that's plugged in, and I'm going to touch this power supply at the same time, and then the case. So that should have ground me in case for safety, so we don't damage the motherboard. Okay, so what you want to do is okay, so for the fan here, you wanna, there's a little tab, so you press that tab. You can see what I'm doing here, and then you gently wiggle this thing side to all 4 directions. You don't just pull, you just wiggle it. That way you don't damage, there we go, that way you don't damage the motherboard. So basically the same thing for the 24 pin, but on this side here, behind there is a tab. So you're gonna press this thing so it unlatches. So you're gonna press this thing so it unhooks from the motherboard, and then wiggle it. So just put down the camera. So avoid touching, pulling by the wires. You should be able to do it by the connector. So these are very tricky. You have to wiggle it, otherwise you're going to break your motherboard. So on some computers, this is extremely difficult. On this one, it's not that old of a computer, it should be okay. Okay, that came out very easy. Just wiggling, basically, like that. I'm exaggerating here, but very gently. I didn't even pull it. I barely pulled it. So that's out. Now we want to disconnect the hard drive and the CD-ROM or the DVD burner. Got our wire got trapped in our lamp. Okay, so so first of all, I'm gonna pull out this power supply for the fan, the case fan. So I'm holding this thing here, just wiggling it again very gently. Otherwise, we're gonna break everything. So a lot of people don't realize you just have to wiggle it. This one's very tight. Alright, it's coming out. Garbage. Okay, so we got that. So here's the hard drive. To make it easier, we can disconnect all the SATA. So I'm just gonna grab, we don't have to. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab the power. If you can see what I'm doing here. There's the hard drive, and I'm just wiggling the same thing. So these come out very easy. So same for the DVD, and so what I'm gonna look for is a fan, a supply, a power supply, because I got a lot of spare parts. One that's not loud like this. I think the reason why this is so loud is it's a low quality, so it's running full speed on that fan, I think. But some of these other ones, like this one right here, it runs like so quiet. It could be that the fan is about to die, so that's why it's running very slow. But I'm gonna look around because I got a lot of these things, and I'm gonna put one that's not loud like this one. This is like almost like having a fridge next to you. It's just way too loud. I long time ago I bought a computer also, and it was one of those direct factory or warehouse builds, and they build it for you kind of, you know, and they put these cheap power supplies that run way too loud. Like it was ridiculously loud, that other one. So I think this one's almost as bad. I mean, like it's a good power supply, but it's just too loud. And so what that's also going to do is going to act like a vacuum, put too much dust into your system. So that's you know, it's good for gaming, but we're not really gaming here, so we don't need that much suction. Okay guys, have a nice day.